guys, welcome back to another episode of POV with Hailey and
Brie.
Wow, so good, so good. This week we're doing a little switch up.
Whoa.
Switching
it up?
Whoop, whoop.
I wonder why.
This week we're gonna do more of like an in-depth like check-in.
Check-in. You know how we usually do scale 1 to 10? Well, this is like scale of 1,000.
Not sure if you guys want it, but this is what we're giving you. So,
yeah, you tune in, you get random things sometimes.
Yeah, that's what happens.
That's
I
Hailey and
mean,
Brie.
we personally want to believe that you like and appreciate us, so you would like to know how we're doing. If not, there'll be another video out next week.
And it'll be featuring someone other than
Somebody
us.
else. Yeah. But, so we'll start with Breezer. And it'll probably go back and forth and whatever, whenever we want to chime in. There's really no script to this, so...
No. This is going to be a fun episode.
So buckle up.
Buckle
we have
up.
no script, no outline, nothing. So it's just solely the pure comedic gold of Brie and I. So,
Mostly of Hailey. Hailey's leading us in the comedian
No.
things.
You're funny, too.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. So you said start with me?
Yeah,
Wow.
how are you doing on a scale of, we could do 1 to 1,000.
1 to 1,000?
That's really big,
Okay,
though.
yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
1 to 1,000?
1 to 1,000.
I'd say about a 66. Still, let's bring it up a little bit. A 60,
1 to 1,000 is 66.
Oh, wait.
It's been really bad for Brie, apparently.
Brie's not doing too good.
Oh, no.
Shoot. Okay. 1 to 1,000. Okay. I'm like a 690.
690. Out of how would you like to elaborate on that, or
You know,
just leave us with the 690?
I feel like every week I'm always struggling with something.
Yeah.
Right?
Welcome to
life.
welcome to the life of Brie.
Yeah, welcome to my life. You know, there's just like a lot going on with work or like church stuff that is like really busy right now.
Yeah.
So I just find myself like kind of getting overwhelmed and then like a little bit anxious for some of the things we have to do this week. And yeah, so I think the anxiety of like things later this week that are going on is just like kind of starting to pick up. But you know, like I'm doing good. Like on an overall, like how is Brie? Like Brie is still in her Bible. She's still, you know, eating well. I've exercised this week a lot.
That's
so,
good.
Like, go me. Honestly, go Sarah for getting me to exercise. So like it's like good in those areas, but I think the anxiety just kind of comes in and is like,
Yeah, and you just came off of like a massive high of like we've been busy. Yeah, Taylor Swift has been the most recent high for Brie, but yeah, like you just like we just came back from camp.
Yeah.
And
this summer's just really
it just
busy.
flew by.
Yeah.
It's been busy, but also flew by.
I don't understand that it's August. Like
it hurts my brain.
Wait, what's today? So we're filming this a week in advance of when it comes out. So today's the 8th. I only have
Today's
22 days until I can no longer say that I'm in my early 20s, and that's also stressing me out. So that's weird.
Yeah.
But also is super exciting. Like, I've always told
That's a huge milestone.
I know. I've always told myself that I never want to be down on, like, how old I'm turning. And I feel like recently, like, with turning 25, I've kind of started to feel a little down of, like, man, I'm already 25.
Yeah, and then you just get in your mind and you're just like, I mean, I'm just assuming because this is how it is for me on my birthday, where it's like, oh, man, like, these are the marks I'm not hitting. This is where everybody else is and I'm not. Or like, I don't know. Maybe that's just how I feel sometimes.
I don't know.
It's a self-sabotage. It's terrible. It's almost like we don't want ourselves to have fun or to enjoy things.
Yeah, or to like be okay
subconsciously.
with where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
So.
But you're doing great. You're thriving.
Thanks.
You really are.
Thank you.
I think so.
Oh,
I personally choose to believe it.
Yeah.
So
How's Hailey doing? Scale of 1 to 1,000.
Hailey doing on a scale of 1 to 1,000? Yikes. I'm probably like a good 750.
Okay.
There hasn't been anything that is like, I'm trying to think of in the past week, because we're filming this on a Tuesday, so from this Tuesday, from last Tuesday, how was life? It seems to be fine. I'm trying to soak in the last bits of summer.
Yeah.
Before chaos erupts with children. Not my children. I work at a school.
Oh, thank you. I was
sorry.
Did you give birth?
Sorry, I gave birth. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. Yeah, so just trying to soak in the last bits of summer while also trying to do school at the same time has been a lot.
Did you finish your homework yesterday?
I did.
Good for you.
I did. It just sucks because it's week by week. Not week by week. Obviously, it's week by week. But day by day. I miss the days where in community college where if I had classes online, it'd be oh, these are the discussion boards you have in the assignment. And you just need to have this many DQ responses and then everything's due on Sunday. So if I knew I was going somewhere or if I was going out of town Thursday, Friday, was going to be back till Monday, then I would just crank out all my homework Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Right. Whereas the class that I'm in, you have to do stuff daily in order to get participation points. Sure. And so it's bro, I didn't ask for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, just stuff like that. I'm trying to also think of what's been going on recently.
You just got back from it. Well, not just, but last week you were back from a family vacation.
I did just get back from, I have just been, not world traveler, but just a vacation traveler. Yeah, me and Brie got back from winter camp. What season are we in? Summer. We got back from summer camp, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. We'll have to make, I don't know, we should have made an episode on that, but that's okay.
Well, we can talk about it after you get done. Yeah.
That's true.
This is what we're just catching up on all the things.
Yeah, so we went from Sunday to Friday to summer camp.
Yeah.
And then I was home Saturday, and then we left Sunday to go camping for a week in San Diego. We've been doing it for years. We go with a big group of people, one of my best friends, Jackie, her family.
Yeah.
And we used to do it even before them. I remember going to an RV resort with my family when it was just us. It's this, we used to go to Mission Bay RV resort. I don't think anybody knows what it's called. But her even knows what I'm talking about. But it was a great place.
Looks cool.
Well, this is Sun Outdoors that we go to. But we used to go to a place called Mission Bay.
Got it.
Which it's not super run down, but it's nice. It's just, it's not Sun Outdoors. But that's okay. I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah, so did that.
Yep.
Was still doing school classes, also trying to somehow live my life. So that was super fun. Yeah. I love San Diego.
It's a fun place.
I also love fish and chips. If that's a fun fact.
People do fish and chips in San Diego?
Well, you can get fish and chips almost anywhere, but I only eat it where by places of water because I feel like it has better, it's caught probably that day. It could be bad. It could be not good fish, but I mean, I'm alive, so but my mom hates fish, and so does my sister. They hate all seafood. So we don't usually do fish in my house, or we just don't go when we go places. I'm just we're not by. When we took a trip to San Francisco years ago, and I ordered calamari and fish and chips every time we went out.
Clam chowder?
I do like clam chowder.
There's clam chowder in San Francisco.
I bet it's delicious.
So good. Boudin.
Oh, I've had it at, I don't know if it's the same recipe, but I've had it at Disneyland, so it's probably pretty close.
The same, yeah.
So, sorry, that was a tangent. Yeah, so went to San Diego, had a grand old time. Lots of people there. It was super fun to like hang out. The group that we go with, they call us like the kids because it's all of the parents' kids.
Right.
Even though we're all like we're all pretty much over 18. I think. How old's Tony?
You'll always be a kid.
Tony's above 18. So we're all so we're like kids to them. But so we all got to like hang out. We played pickleball. We went down to Coronado one day, went to a coffee shop, had lunch at a restaurant there. Jackie's boyfriend, Zach, came up. That's a plug for Zach. Zach's the best. I love Zach.
Love it.
So it was super fun to just like hang out with people and to just like relax and have fun. Yeah.
That's awesome. You know what? You were talking about like the kids. We still call like all the cousins in my family the kids.
Really?
Like we have
so
a
it just
kids
never
table.
dies.
You know. But then
it has to, because then when you guys all have kids.
Yeah, well my cousin has a kid now. So like when
like more of you guys, I think they're gonna start calling them the kids.
And then what are we? We're just like nobody?
Unless they start calling them the kids.
Or the kiddos.
The kiddos?
I think it should be the kiddos, the kids, the adults.
That's okay. It could work. I don't know. I feel like you have to talk to your family about that.
But also sometimes being at the adults table is more fun than the kids table. Sorry to all my cousins.
Wow.
I just shot down all my cousins.
That was a bold statement.
No, and it depends on the day, because sometimes the adults are being boring. But sometimes my grandpa, and my uncle and my dad, they're just going at it with like their jokes, and like I'll be at the kids' table, we're playing a game or something, and they're just like dying, like the table is shaking, and they're like laughing, and we're like, what the heck is going on over there? So I'll switch over to like the adults' table when they're having.
Wow, you're like, I want in on some of this action.
Yeah, I need some of the jokes.
That's funny.
The jokes.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow. Love it.
So
summer camp. We went to summer camp. What was the So, okay, for all of you that
we'll have
don't
to
know.
put in pictures. Is that too hard?
No, I can do that.
Okay.
Here's a picture of Hailey, me, and our friend Hannah.
Oh, you know exactly what pictures you're putting in?
Yeah, well, I'm thinking.
Whoa, that's juicy.
This is our Kim picture right here. I don't know if you can see this. This is the
It'll
picture.
be.
I can't do any effects, so it's just going to come in. I don't have the skills for that yet.
Okay. That's fine.
That probably was. But that was so fun.
That was so funny. So for anybody that doesn't understand what we're talking about, which is probably a good 95% of you, at camp, the church that we go, like our church, when we go up to camp, every single night for dinner is a theme.
Just for our church, though.
Yeah,
so there's like other churches.
No, I haven't really. I think some churches do it, but not every single night like we do it.
And not to the extent that we do.
Yeah, we go hardcore.
We go hard.
So one of the nights was dress as your leader night, or dress as a leader night. Usually it's for the kids. The kids dress up for this, but as the leaders.
My kids dressed up as me. This is a picture of them. Hilarious.
There you go.
And one of my girls dressed up as Hailey.
That was very kind. We'll put it
right there.
There you go. So me, Brie, and our friend Hannah, who went up to serve with us, decided who we going to dress up as. We got to dress up as somebody really good. Like, this has got to be really funny. And for some reason, I don't know how we came to it, but we were dead set on Pastor Kim. Pastor Kim is the student pastor at our church.
She's awesome.
She's great.
Shout out Pastor Kim.
And so we were like, okay, well, we got we'll just wear like a high school ministry shirt, jeans, flip-flops, like her normal attire. And then we're like, oh, wait, can't forget about the sunglasses and the Starbucks cup, because that's also another accessory to Kim. And then we decided to take it even another step further, and we bought wigs.
I got so many, so I posted that on my Instagram. I got so many. My cousin texted me. She was like, did you cut your hair, or did you dye your hair? I was like, no, it's a wig.
Yes,
but those wigs looked
They were great wigs.
They were $25.
$25, which was an investment. Will we use it again?
Hopefully.
Kim will never know. But they were great wigs. I personally I'm not a wig person. Like, I have never tried on a wig, have like worn a wig.
Yeah, I have nothing
Maybe for
to
a
compare
Halloween
this
costume
to.
as like a kid, but like I'm not actively going out wearing a wig.
Did you ever dress up as Hannah Montana? Because I definitely had a Hannah Montana wig growing up.
No, I didn't. You know, this is a very side note, and I'll try to jump back into our first something really quick. But I was looking through old like photos of my family photos, And somehow, like, my dad has it categorized, like, throughout the years, like, January to December.
Sure.
And so I always look at the Halloween ones just because I was making my way through. I'll send Brie the pictures if I can find any. But I was always, like, I look back and I'm like, why did my parents allow me to do this? Like, this is, like, the weirdest thing. One year I was a gangster with a full-on, like, black suit with a hat and a cane and a giant suit? Yes, and like a giant like dollar sign necklace. Another year I was this witch with like I was wearing like full white like face paint and like black eyes and like black lipstick and like I was like, and Ashley's over here like a little like ladybug and like Nathan's like a Power Ranger or something, and like it just kept getting worse throughout the years. One year I was a pirate. Like I was like, none of this is cute. Why did my mom let me do this? They're all atrocious. I've gotta find the witch one because that one was the biggest jump scare of my life.
That's so funny.
Anyway, so no, I was never Hannah Montana. I think I was like the cutest. I think was like when I was little, not the cutest, but like the most like not terrifying thing I was I think my mom dressed me up as like Dorothy when I was like 1 or 2. But that's about it. I think it just slowly just declined. I wonder when it
ever a Disney princess? Because that's all I dressed up as was Disney princess.
Clearly not. Apparently not. Funny. When I was younger, I was like more of a tomboy, I want to say. Sure. So I don't think which would explain the gangster and the pirate and the witch concerning. I'll talk to somebody about that. That's weird. So anyway, that's funny. Okay, so back to camp. So that was super fun. So we dressed up as Kim, surprised Kim. She had no idea we were dressing up as her, and if she did, then she did not realize the severity of the situation and how hardcore we were going. And it was really good.
It was really good.
Everybody thought it was great. So that was fun. We had comps every single day.
We won. The entire week.
We won.
Suck it, all the other teams. I'm probably not supposed to say that. But
all right.
I'm sorry. That's
Bree's
not very
taking this
Christian-like.
seriously. No, we did win, which was wild. By the grace of God.
And our Bible memory verses.
And
listen, I don't know how it happened. Let me give a brief recap of what our competitions were like.
Yes.
Then maybe we'll get into the spiritual side of camp, which was the more important part. But this is what we're focusing on today, apparently. Monday, we had field comp, won every single competition, first place. Bang. First place, set us up. Okay, day 2. What was day 2? Day 2 was Mud Bowl, right? Day 2 was Mud Bowl.
Day 2, right?
Yeah, because it was Mud Bowl, lake, pool.
Okay,
so mud bowl, you get in dang mud, okay? You get mud all over yourself, okay? I think we get like second, first.
We'll insert pictures.
Second, first. Like we get like second and first in those competitions. Like,
I think
we're doing okay because my girls killed it, got first place in the Kajabi.
We're doing good.
Which if you've never played Kajabi, what a fun game, but just don't die. Okay?
Yeah, just look it up. Kajabi can.
I'll put a picture of my girls playing. Okay.
Lots of pictures.
Then. Okay, Lake Day was next. This was on Wednesday. Yeah. Not our strongest competition. We were robbed of the blob skit.
I'm going to be honest, and I don't care who's listening. We were robbed for the blob skit and our skit for the belly flop. The student belly flop.
Oh, yeah.
That one was good.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest.
I mean, it wasn't the greatest, but the skit
was great. Yeah, so we were robbed there. Pool day did not do too hot. Like I think we got third and fourth till in.
And I know why we didn't do too hot.
Was it because of Jack Berry?
It was because of Jack Berry.
Jack Berry.
Jack Berry. You had all intentions of making it work.
This is the belly flop competition for everybody else.
He literally he jumped off and literally was a pencil. And it was like, that's not a belly flop. And we lost.
Insert video.
And we lost.
I don't know if I have a video.
I don't know if I have a video either. But we lost, and it was really sad. There's gotta be a picture on Forest Home.
We were pretty hopeless.
At that point, we were really sad.
We were
so
like,
then
we're not gonna get first.
We're not gonna win first place, and if we do, it's not gonna be because of these comps. So then we got our booties in gear
and started memorizing.
Well,
our kids did because
memory verses, Bible verses, because we said there's no way this is gonna happen. So we had kids memorizing like one Bible verse, all the Bible verses, doing it in different languages.
Aramaic, Spanish, Greek. People are
sign language. I think somebody did it in sign language,
and some people did like hand motions with like the English.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. And then
they even started memorizing. My favorite video is the video of one of the kids going up and being like, Jesus wept. Can I have points? And then just like walking away.
Jesus wept. Like, that's my verse.
It's funny. It's
a good
verse.
Then we won. I was shocked. Were you shocked?
I was shocked. I was like, there's no way we're going to win. So I was like, not prepared for it.
I was recording it just in case.
Yeah, I was too.
But no, actually, you know what? That's a lie. I actually wasn't recording until I realized we didn't get third or fourth place, and I was like, whoa, there's a chance.
Yeah.
So then I started recording, and then it said we got first place, and I was like, I was too done to speak.
Some of the kids were crying.
Yeah, because we don't usually win. Let's also tell you that. Like I honestly don't think we've won since I've been a small group leader, I want to say.
Yeah.
I wasn't there the 1 year.
I've never gone. This was my first year.
I don't think we won. I don't think we've ever won. Yeah. 1 year we were almost supposed to win, and there was just some sketchy stuff going on. And we
lost. We won. It was awesome.
It was
good.
Then
like the kids had a good experience.
It was
Even
all around.
I had a good
it was all around
experience.
a great time.
It was a fun week. Got home from that exhausted.
Exhausted. You just don't sleep.
No, you don't.
You don't sleep. I mean, I slept, I think, more than a lot of the other people did.
Yeah.
But that's only because I tell my kids to shut up and go to bed. Because I got to get up earlier than you do. So you need to quiet down. Yeah, but it was super fun. None of the kids had any electronics, or they weren't supposed to bring them up. I don't know. I'm pretty sure a lot of them didn't.
Yeah, they were
yeah. What else? You're just literally in nature. Like you're like in a cabin.
Oh, I was not prepared. So
barely any AC.
So we went to Forest Home. I went to Hume Lake when I was in high school once, and Hume Lake is, I guess, more bougie.
Yeah, it is.
In that aspect.
Yeah, it is.
So I get to Forest Home, and I'm like, oh, there's like dirt everywhere.
there's
no AC in the cabin.
Dirt.
There's dirt. You don't like it, and I want to go home. No, I was excited to be there, but I was like, oh man, we're roughing it.
Oh yeah, and you walk everywhere.
Oh yeah.
I
think we walked an average of 10 miles a day. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like Disneyland.
Yeah, you're literally walking up like you don't really have.
And it's uphill.
Yeah, majority of it's all uphill.
Wow.
It was wild, but fun. I feel like I should have lost at least 20 pounds.
I did too, but I definitely gained weight.
Well, I think it's because I don't honestly know why.
The food is just.
But the food the food isn't terrible. The food wasn't bad.
The first 2 days was awful.
The food,
I was like, oh my gosh,
wasn't atrocious, but I also,
then it got better.
I don't know. Here's also what I'm thinking. Is the food really as good as we think? Or is it just good because we're good. Like burning so many calories and we're like we're starving by the time that we come get our food?
Yes, it's partly that. I don't know, because it did seem to get better as the week went on. So maybe
some of it was good. Like don't get me wrong, some of it I was like, this isn't the best meal I've had here. But sometimes I was like, that's a solid meal.
Oh, Sarah's calling.
Oh,
bye, Sarah.
Sarah,
you missed
really
your
sorry.
chance.
Wow, what a time. Okay, so we talked about Forest Home. We talked about my trip.
Okay, you know what I was going to go into? Because I was like, that's a good segue.
Okay.
You were talking about the competitions and how you, like, didn't start recording until, like, we were, like, in second place.
Yeah.
Okay, isn't it funny that, like, when you're, I'm just talking about normal things in life now. Like, when you're expecting something and it, like, happens, it's, like, less exciting than when you're not expecting something and it happens. Like
no, yeah, that's true.
Taylor Swift, for example.
Taylor Swift.
I went to Taylor Swift.
What a great segue.
Yeah, what a great segue. Also, like, other deep things, too, but we'll start with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like, Thursday, I went on Thursday, so the first night of her LA shows, and we were all expecting something big. Like, we were like, okay, Selena Gomez is going to be there, like, Aaron Dessner, like, or Dessner, I don't know which
all
one
these people are going to be there,
all these people, like going to perform.
Oh,
like,
wow.
we thought they were going to perform, and, like, all this stuff. And we were expecting some, like, really hype surprise songs, which, like, they were okay, but just, like, not my favorite of all the
everything
Swift
else that was on the list.
Yeah. And so I feel like because it was all this, like, hype, like, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Like, the experience of going to Taylor Swift, 9 out of 10. But I think if it had lived up to the, like, I was expecting it to be, like, an 11 out of 10, you know? So it kind of had that, like, almost like a letdown. But that sounds terrible because Taylor Swift is amazing.
Do you think it was because of, like, everything you were seeing online? Yeah. It just looked like all these videos that were like, whoa, this is crazy, blah, 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 blah.
And it was. The other thing that I think affected it, I don't know if I've talked to you about this, is, like, I'm, like, walking up, or, like, we're driving up to the stadium, or I don't remember if we're walking or whatever, and I started to get emotional. Like, I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm about to see Taylor Swift live. But then the second that, like, I get to my seat and we're, like, sitting down and we're in the stadium, all the emotion leaves my body. I'm, like, completely numb. Like, I can't feel anything. It was the weirdest feeling in the world. And I actually talked to my therapist about it. And she's like, yeah, a lot of people with, like, Taylor Swift and, like, with big concerts say that they kind of have this, like, blackout effect, or this, like, it's called amnesia effect, where they'll forget the entire concert, or they'll forget, like, parts of the concert because it's such an overwhelming experience and, like, such a hyped up thing that you're, like, planning for it. You're, like, planning your outfit, you're planning the bracelets, you're planning, like, how to get
so much
there,
goes
like, all
into
this
it.
stuff, and you bought the tickets, like, months ago, that so much is going into it, and then you get there and you kind of just, like, can't take it all in, and so your body almost shuts down. I didn't have the shutdown thing, but my emotions shut down.
That is crazy.
It was wild.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was interesting. It was so good, though. I'm excited. By the time this episode comes out, she'll be done in LA, but I'm excited to see if anything special happens on her last night in LA.
When's her last night in LA?
Tomorrow, on Wednesday.
Oh, that's when Danae's going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That will be interesting.
So Danae will have to report to us.
Wow. Did you buy any merch when you were there?
No, because I bought merch online.
Oh, okay.
So I do want more merch. But I don't really want the Eras Tour merch. I kind of want, like, the Speak Now merch. You know what I really want from her store is the sweatsuit, the shorts and the, like, sweater, like, matching set.
Okay.
Oh, so cute. But no, I did not.
Does she do, like, album merch?
Not at the place.
Oh.
But on her store.
Online?
Online she has album merch, like, for every album.
Whoa.
Yeah. So that's what
I'd want some of that.
Yeah, it's expensive though. I got a shirt, and I think the shirt I got was, like, it was a long sleeve. I think it was, like, $60. Yeah, it's expensive. So it's like, I think a full set is, like, $120, and I'm like,
holy moly!
I don't have the money for this, Taylor.
She's trying to fund she's trying to help give all that money back to her workers.
Yeah, and she, like, donates wherever she goes. When she was in Santa Clara, she gave, like, a big donation to the homeless shelter that's up there.
Wow. I heard that she donated, like, she gave everybody, or the truck drivers, like, $100,000 bonus.
I heard it was $55 million. Maybe that was total.
I think that was total for all of them.
Yeah.
I think it was $100,000 a person. But still, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor Swift. Wild.
We're going to Lauren Daigle in a few months.
We are going to Lauren Daigle in a couple of months.
You know what? I have not listened to Lauren Daigle in a long time.
I'm going to be honest.
I'm a little scared.
I feel the same way.
She was really big, like, 2019.
She does have good music.
Yeah.
what I love to do is, because usually by the time that I see somebody in concert, it's not like their first time when they're going on tour or whatever.
Yeah.
So I look up the set list online and I'll make a playlist of all the songs that are on the set list, so I don't look like an idiot.
Yeah.
But usually, like, if I'm going to see someone in concert, usually it's because I know, like, some majority of their songs or some of their songs. So, we're in the clear. But just so you know, like, you're, like, not, like,
alone.
Hey. Yeah. That'll be fun. I totally forgot about that, to be completely honest with you.
My coworker's going to Drake next week. I didn't even know Drake had concerts still.
Yeah, Drake's doing
also,
concerts.
You know what she told me today? Drake has had liposuction.
Do you know this for a fact?
No, my coworker told me.
Does she know this for a fact?
Probably. She's pretty well versed. Quinn?
I don't know if she knows. I mean, if she's willing to come on here and, like, say it in front of everybody, then I'll believe her. But if not, then
I'll call her.
Wild.
Yeah. What a time. What a time to be alive. Anyways. How was work today, Hailey?
How was work today?
You didn't work, huh?
I had, like, an online thing. But it was fine.
Did you have class today?
I had class, but I mean, yeah, we're just, like, preparing. I have to go back into work Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday is when the chickens come.
The chickens!
So when this video comes out on Tuesday, could you please be praying for me Tuesday?
Pray for Hailey.
Because all of the chickens, I will see the chickens Wednesday. So that'll be interesting.
Yep.
To get back into the grind of everything.
Yep.
Vacation. I mean, summer is always nice because
just vacation.
It's just a nice break, but boy oh boy, these kids. No, yeah, it'll be fun. I'm a little nervous just because it's just so many kids.
Yeah. How many kids?
So many kids. Last year we had, I think we had about 75 kids. And then this year I think I know we're definitely having more. I don't know how much more.
Yeah.
I want to say we'll be getting like an extra 15, maybe 20 kids, depending on whatever.
Yeah, the school system is...
So it's wild up in here. So that'll be interesting to figure out the kids and their characters and who we need to look out for and who's okay and
sounds like high school mystery.
It's literally high school mystery. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm just probably gonna be exhausted, but I'll be excited to get back into making a steady income, so that'll be convenient. This might be my last school year working at the school.
Very well might be.
Fingers crossed. I love where I work. I love the people that I work with, but it's time for Hailey to move on to bigger and better things. Yeah. I will be, hopefully, fingers crossed, graduating in May.
Yeah.
So, with that
you will be.
Degree comes another job.
Let's go!
Woot woot. So, that's coming up fast.
Yeah.
Very fast. So... we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
So just a lot. Like it's very, I like my job, but it's just very draining.
Yeah.
And it's just.
Yeah. Anything with children's. Yeah. It's exhausting.
It is. It's very tiring. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. I'm nervous, but excited. Yeah. There's a lot of emotions there.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
That's very cool.
What about you?
Work was good. You know what? I'm also taking a class right now.
Oh.
If we're talking about classes.
Whoa.
I've been taking this class since last November. So it's taken me, but
Is this a self-paced class?
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not paying for it. It's the Bible project class that I was telling you about.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, it's taken me forever because like started in November, took a break, like I would try to do it like every Saturday, but like I just like kept knocking it off my list because, was trying to get through some things. But now I'm almost done with it. I have half a unit left and then I get to start the final project. But I got to take so it's on Ephesians and it goes through like all the different chapters of Ephesians.
Okay.
And so last week was on Ephesians 5. Dude, so interesting.
Wow.
It's about the, and I'm not going to get into it all in here, but I just think it's very interesting. It's about the wives submit to your husbands, because husbands are the head of the wife, and husbands love your wife.
Yeah.
It was about all of that, like, thing. And it's very interesting I don't know, I'm just fascinated by that, like, whole kind of debate on, like, you know, marriage and, like,
head of the household,
egalitarian, complementarians, like, head of the household, like, all that kind of stuff.
That's fair.
So it's very interesting. I'm still trying to figure out where I am, but I took that this last weekend, and that's been on my mind, like, this week. So not to answer your question about how it work, but
no, that is very interesting though, to, like, take a look at, like, the biblical aspect of it, and then in, like, today's society is very interesting.
Because I think something I, like, not struggle with, but something that I want to make sure, like, I have my beliefs and I have, like, the things that, like, I want to believe, but I can't, like, pick and choose from the Bible. So I'm, like, not starting, because I've been on this journey since, like, college, but, like, I want to, like, constantly be on a journey of, like, okay, this belief that I have lines up biblically, right? But there are so many things in the Bible that, like, require context, require, like, looking into the Greek, into the language to see, like, what it's actually saying, and, like, how this applies, like, how Paul meant it, like, back in the day, like, was there a cultural context? So there's, like, so many, like, if, ands, buts, like,
there's just a lot,
to those things. And so, like, it's really weird because I have my, like, Bible time in the morning, but it's completely separate from, like, the, like, logical studious version of it, because I don't feel like that necessarily is, like, a devotional or, like, time with God, even though it is time in God's word. It's very interesting. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, so that's the journey I'm on right now, is trying to figure out, okay, what does God say about marriage? What does God say? That was, like, a really random and harsh segue into this, but like, what does God say about marriage? About, you know, what does being the head mean?
Yeah.
Lots of different opinions on that. We could get into that later. But yeah, I was actually talking to Bill from our last episode about this at church the other day. It's really interesting. So, yeah. The Bible, guys, the Bible is literally wild.
It is. It is wild.
There's so many
things.
wild things about the Bible. And it's like, also, you know what? Okay, this is just a Brie tangent, apparently. I'm so sorry. But, like, back in the olden days, people used to study the Bible like it was a class, like you had to go through it, right? And I feel like we kind of lost that, like, okay, this is all the context you need, this is the language you need. We've lost that kind of, like, rigorous study on the Bible. It's, like, really only, like, pastors or, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just fewer.
Like, people will read the Bible, but they don't, like, study the Bible, I guess. And it's like, I wish that that was, like, a normal part of, like, an everyday, ordinary Christian's life, is, like, people taking these classes together, because that would be so cool.
That would be very interesting.
Anyways, end of tangent. Apologies. Just very interesting.
End of turn.
End of turn.
Turn.
What, if you could accomplish any one thing in the last week of not having to work?
Accomplish one thing?
Yeah. Go viral on YouTube?
Yeah, go viral on YouTube. Have my bills paid for. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard question.
I don't know. I don't think I had anything set to accomplish.
Just relax, I think.
Yeah.
Just have a week where I don't have to, like, be extremely busy all the time.
What I find super interesting, though, is that, like, I feel like this has been, like, my first week of, like, actually, like, having a forced relaxation, whereas like camp didn't work, but was going like bing, and San Diego where it was relaxed, but we were like constantly doing things every day, and then to like now where it's like don't really have that much planned.
It's nice.
But also like can't really hang out with anybody because everybody's working, or like you know like I've got schoolwork to do. So, but I'm just finding myself so bored. Like I feel like I'm just not, I feel like people just aren't wired to relax anymore.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And then maybe I'm just putting my feelings onto everybody else, but like I think I could do like one lazy day, and then after that I'm just like I have to get out of the house. I have to go do something. Like I literally can't.
How were you during COVID?
I literally can't. I don't know. I think it was just like I was just bored constantly.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like what I did. Like I was still in school, so I still had that to do. Binge watch a bunch.
I think we also, or at least I enjoy relaxing with people, because that sort of feels productive, because you're like bonding with people, like you're doing something there.
Yeah, like if I was like, hey, Brie, I'm going to come over to your house, we're going to watch a movie,
love it,
just relax, I'd be like, that's fine. But if I'm literally by myself, it's like watching paint dry. It's like,
that's so funny.
There's only so much I can watch, like there's only so much on social media.
So
there's only so
you're
much.
definitely an extrovert then, right?
Oh, 110%.
Yeah, that's so interesting, because Sarah, I believe, is an introvert, because she needs her like recharging time.
I recharge with other people.
Yeah,
I think.
Do too. I've recently learned that like
I feel like my mental battery dies when I'm just not with people.
Interesting. I definitely do need some alone Brie time, but not a lot of it.
Oh, no. I could take a couple hours.
Yeah.
Maybe a day, depending on how bad mentally Hailey's doing.
Wait, so the worse mentally you're doing, the more time you need alone, or the less time you need alone?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes, like, it doesn't happen often, but, like, sometimes I'm like, I just literally want to be alone. Like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to do anything. But that's, like, very rare.
But, okay, when you're in... Okay, this was what my therapist was talking about. Like, when you feel that way...
Yeah.
Like, where she's like, you're supposed to do the opposit of the emotion. Do you think that's what you need? Or do you think you actually need alone Hailey time? Like, does it help you?
I don't know. It probably doesn't help.
Sure.
But, like, in my mind, it's like, because usually when I get that way, it's because, like, I'm really upset, or something's making me mad, or, like, it's just not good.
Yeah.
And so then it's, like, either Hailey, I think that's just, like, my shutdown.
Yeah.
It's, like, retreat, just, like, we can't do anything. So I usually don't like to be around people, because sometimes I feel like if I am around people, then my... like emotions will just like the floodgate will open, and it's like that's not the goal. The goal is to shove it down.
No, that's someone needs to go back to therapy
ASAP.
Just kidding.
Tomorrow. So yeah, I don't really, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I don't know. I just think personally for me it's better like when I'm around. I enjoy being around people. I enjoy spending time with people.
I do too.
I don't understand how people can spend time by themselves. Like, I'm the type of person that's like, oh, I have to go run errands today. Hey, Jackie, do you want to go to Marshall's with me? Hey, Ashley, can you come blah, blah, blah here to me, like with me? Like, let's go.
Yeah. Like,
that's just anything that I can do to invite people with the most simplest tasks I usually do.
Love it.
Or even you. I'll be like, Brie, I gotta go. You'll be like, well, we can go to lunch, but I gotta go to Walmart later. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're going to Walmart.
I love it when you come run my errands with me.
So, I don't know. That's just how I'm wired.
Although I will say sometimes when I'm hanging out with people, I feel bad running errands, because I'm like, I got all this like stuff to do, so I'm like in my head. But if they're fine,
I'm just down
like
for
chilling,
the ride.
Yeah, that's the kind of people I need.
I'm a good passenger.
Yeah, I love it. Love that.
So good.
Okay, this has been a good episode. I feel like we've talked about really, really random things, but I think
really,
we can
really
do a
random
POV.
things. We could do a POV.
I think we should do a POV because I have a list of ones that I need to
You're
get
making
through.
me so upset.
I'm telling you, all you have to do is when you have random stupid thoughts, just write down your POV.
Ugh, okay, go.
Okay, hang on. I gotta pull it up.
No, hurry.
Okay, I'm pulling it up right now.
I have to write down my random thoughts.
Okay, POV. It should be socially acceptable in the corporate world to wear glitter and sparkly clothes and or on different vibes, sweats and a sweatshirt. Like I went to work today with this shirt and jeans, but I much rather would have gone in sweats, like maybe some like nice black sweats. And like also it gets freezing in our work. I just want to wear a sweatshirt. But I feel like if I put on a sweatshirt with my jeans, I look like a slob. I feel like I can't do that. But also other times I just want to wear a sparkly glitter dress. Like I wore to Taylor, not like I wore to Taylor Swift.
Like I wore to Taylor Swift.
The one I wore to Taylor Swift was a little bit too
it was great.
sexy for work.
I liked that one.
But like a t-shirt, sparkly dress. Can I just wear that to work, please?
You
or
should
like
be
a
able to.
bright pink. Like bright pink. I'm telling you, like as bright as your Crocs down there.
I
Like,
would.
Yeah, just go for it.
I would just go for it.
I would love to.
Just do it.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my POV. Corporate world. I think we need to revamp what our ideal of professional dress or business wear is.
That's a good one. I can see my feet.
You're gonna get feet comments.
Yikes.
Okay, they have socks on.
My POV. Oh man, I had it. The day that August 1st hits, immediately Halloween time.
No!
Immediately.
You're skipping over my birthday.
It's
My
Halloween.
birthday's in summer.
No, your birthday's in Halloween time.
At least let it get to September 1st. September 1st is Halloween time.
I'm a firm believer that it starts August 1st, not September 1st.
I don't want my birthday to be in October.
It's not in October, it's in August. It's just Halloween time.
No, it's not.
It's a casual Halloween interlude.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's closer to 4th of July than it is to August. I mean, than it is to Halloween. August is closer to 4th of July than it is to Halloween. So you got to keep those 4th of July American Hallelujah flags up.
I don't think so.
This is tragic. This is tearing us apart.
But I'm also the type of person that's like, let's just keep the Christmas tree up all year. So I'm the worst. I'm like, let's not take it down until like February.
No.
Because February to me is like, I don't know, January is kind of just like that, like in the middle. Like December and January I feel like meshed together.
No.
Like it's fine. It's still winter.
Christmas tree should
February
be up.
For me, I don't know why, but it's not wintry for me. It's more like pink and red. It's like Valentine's Day vibes. And my birthday, most importantly.
That's fair. But January is
So I
not
get where
all
you're
Christmas.
coming from, where you're like, August should not be. Okay.
And Christmas tree should only be up the day after Thanksgiving until January 3rd.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, actually, in my neighborhood, you have to take down your lights by January 6th.
What?
Otherwise, you get fined.
Morgan Hill. Morgan Hill's built different.
HOA, man.
That's not how we do it down here. SoCal.
I've noticed.
Keep them up all year. What's the point? You're going to have to hang it up again in another like 365 days.
I
so
feel like
just
when I
take
have
it
my
down.
own house, that'll be me. I also...
They make nice lights that like
I do like those
up
ones.
to the things where like it's just controlled on an app.
I do like the ones where it's like the bulbs and just like you have like a string lights on your house because those don't look super Christmassy like in the normal.
That's true.
Year.
There's a house.
We've talked about Halloween.
A couple
and
blocks from me, maybe I don't know, like a couple miles away, and they have like two like patio lights and like their front. Where the driveway is, I don't know. They just have these lights, but they around the holidays they'll change out the lights to match the holidays.
Yeah.
So like Christmas they'll do red and green. 4th of July they'll do red and blue.
Red and blue, and I always think there's a cop.
Yeah.
That's how they get you to slow down.
I don't think that's okay. That's mine.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it.
Well, thank you for watching. I don't know what accent this is. Sometimes I just slip into accents when I don't really know what else to do. Ooh. Yeah. That's all I got to say about that.
All right.
Hailey's not going to speak in an accent, so we'll just say bye.
Goodbye. See you next week.
Goodbye, John. Goodbye, Harry. I meant Ron.
Ron.
Goodbye,